Hello everyone. This is actually a new section that I'll be posting up on my website and the Facebook group. So this is actually a monthly work that I'll be doing with Source, and it's actually a Source channel guidance lesson. Each month it would be a specific topic. So I will actually talk with Source and my spiritual family what is the best topic to speak about. And the entire session will be activated, energetically activated and blessed. So you receive a divine guidance blessing and also a spell to help you. But of course, you can also purchase the full version of the Divine Guidance Blessing and the spell that will help you for this month's topic. So for every month, it will be helping you in very specific areas. It was one of the reasons why I spoke to Source about doing this. So it's going to be pertaining to what you will be going through each and every month, and each month will build up with the next one. So it's going to be a very special series. So for the first month for today, it's about the importance of loving yourself. So I'll just give a short run through before I start. Loving yourself is very important, and I know that as I begin my journey about self-love, loving myself, I read a lot of articles on the internet, and things that I received was, really the importance, the keyword is about taking care of yourself, prioritizing me, and that is very important. And it includes like drinking water, bringing water to work, your water bottle to work. If you have an aromatherapy spray bottle, using this every day, it is very empowering, very self-loving. But the the revealing thing that Source told me was that as a lot of us grew up in society and culture, depending on what culture you grew up in, or including in the family you grew up in, your perception and your attitudes to self-love can be very, very different. And for myself, it was very different. So I didn't knew the importance and the awareness of loving myself, speaking kindly to myself as well, and etc. So it took me some time to really uh, love myself, and it was a process and a journey that I had to take to come to a deeper awareness and knowing of how a gift it is to give to ourselves, each individual, like for males and for females, it is the same. I'm a female. I would tell male friends, it is worthwhile to love yourself and not to push it away, and it's not silly as well, and you can really do it in a loving way. um, that I would say it's masculine as well. It's not a feminine way of loving that most people would see. It's feminine. And in short, loving, self-loving for this monthly topic is that Sauce was telling me a little that when we all love ourselves, we know it's a lot about material things that we would take active work to do. So it can be carrying, for example, crystals with us. It can be drinking more water. It can be taking a shower, taking walks, and etc. These are wonderful ways to love yourself. And so I will also begin the channel guidance from Source right now as well, as I'm starting to feel Source coming out to speak more about this. So as I'm speaking, this entire series will be energetically activated actually from the start to the end. So if you want to receive this, please leave a comment stating yes, and you will receive the energy activation, including the divine guidance blessing and the spell as well. So as I was speaking, as Source is also speaking through right now, is that a lot of us actually have that awareness that physical items, we use physical items to love ourselves, to show this love to us. This can include exercising, running, eating healthy meals, loving ourselves, and we actually also show love to others, like your children, um, and also to your partner, to friends, and etc. But the important thing about self love is really about you. So this series will be talking more is about the inner self love, how important it is, which includes speaking kindly to yourself, going for what you are happy about. What is your happiness? Going for your dreams, going for a walk that is happiness and really going for it, and not caring about other people's judgments, opinions, even in the culture and society. Because for me, for Caroline, so I'm Sauce and I'm speaking about her. So she is born in an Asian culture, and the culture itself has a lot of attitudes, opinions, perceptions about how it is not really good to show skin, not really good to wear maybe mini skirts, go to a club to drink alcoholic beverages, go to you use tarot cards, oracle cards, and even work with different items in life. They will have their own opinions and judgments about this. And in various cultures, it will be very different. So it doesn't matter where you're from. So if you're from Australia, if you're from China, if you're from Japan, you have this that goes on that you have sort of grew up with and take on the attitudes with. And remarkably, you will notice it every day. So just by how you identify yourself as, for Caroline, is a Singaporean, but she doesn't identify herself as a Singaporean anymore. So for another person, it will be perhaps Australian, Chinese, Japanese, African, Native American, Aboriginals, and etc. But these are identities that you have taken on. And the truth and awareness about self love is enormous. So, self love, it includes you. But how do you love yourself when you have a lot of these attachments that you are not fully aware of? So this session I will speak a little about this on attachments as well, because it is also one of the topic that a lot of people here, souls here, aren't fully aware of. Attachments are an example. Cultures you grew up in, you will take on certain attachments. So these ego attachments can be identities that are not the truth of who you are. So for Caroline, in the past, she would identify herself as Chinese. She would identify herself as Singaporean. And she would identify herself as a daughter, uh, a student, and etc. And these are actually not the truths of who you are. So this is one thing that I would like to speak about to help souls here to get a deeper understanding, realization, and awareness about self-love. So when you understand the awareness about this, you are freed a lot to begin to love yourself, which includes the happiness. What is actually happiness? So happiness is big, and does it have a relation with self-love? I would say yes, because if you don't feel happy, which a lot of souls here are going through and have a strong awareness about this, of happiness, that they are not really truly happy, but perhaps they are, pushing it through life to be happy in a certain way. But are you truly happy from the heart within? And this is the start to really being aware about self-love. So self-love can be this. So how do you want to start on loving yourself? So I would say to love yourself, to be aware of, first one is that ego attachments and ego identities are not the truth of who you are, because these are not who you are as a soul. So as a soul, you came here to experience a spiritual journey here, and you take on different identities through past lives, through future lives, through this lifetime. And this will change, but this is not the truth of who you are. So when you are aware that you are a spiritual being, a soul here, this allows you to really tap into what is. So what is really your purpose here? This is the second segment that I will speak about. The purpose here on earth, and self-love for the next short part that I will speak about, is that when we do self-love, we right now, all of you will be aware of the internal self-love to be aware of. And for the next part, a lot of the awakening that souls here are is about what is your life purpose? What are you here to do? How to live a fulfilling life and not feel that you have to live a life here on earth just to make it through, and then you die and then you go on another life. But are you truly fulfilled from the heart? Truly fulfilled from the heart will equate to similar of happiness. And I'm asking, it's like a question, me as source is asking souls, are you really happy? And if you deep down don't feel you're living a fulfilled life, there is a gap in this. And I'm inviting you to look through with this with source, your spiritual family, about what is the importance that you are trying to work with to connect to happiness, to connect with self-love. So life purpose is the next segment, and this is actually the next section that a lot of the souls here are working through, and it's a big shift actually worldwide, but there's still a lot of struggle, and that's why I'm here during this month's session, really to speak about and to provide the awakening awareness to a lot of souls for this session, to live your life, fulfilled life from the heart, and it can be done. And do not shy away of internal self-love work, because this brings you internal happiness that is fulfilling from within, and it's different from material fulfilled happiness that fulfilled from drinking water, from aromatherapy like this, from exercising. But the internal one, I as source is saying, is important as well as the external. And to the souls who are listening to this is not a coincidence. about what I'm saying. So if you're listening and you are watching this, this is for you. And this is the end of your guidance channeled message. And thank you for watching. And now I hand it over to Caroline right now. So thank you, everyone. That is the guidance message from Source, and I will just speak a little after this on my Facebook. So if anyone was watching this and you would like to know about the information, you can join my Facebook page and read the information there on what else to share that Source is also sharing about the topic of this session. So thank you everyone for joining in for this session, and many loves to you. Thank you.